Welcome back to what Arty Noobs with Channel Disturbance. This is an M53, M55. It's the Tier 9 American SPG. It's located on the south spawn of Steps and it's under the command of Goliath Killer 1. Just admiring that lovely skin created by Jazz. It's an actual replica of a real M53 that the chieftain actually looked at in a yard somewhere in the States. I wonder if actually anybody's told the chieftain about this, because he might actually be interested to see this vehicle actually in motion in the game. Well, Goliath Killer's found his firing position, and there's a couple of Mario Karts in the game. Yes, Wargaming has graced this game with some of those clown cars, which completely ruin the game. I mean, far more than any other vehicle, they destroy the game. I mean, in the past they used to accuse Arty of being OP and destroying the game, but no, clown cars destroy it far more than Arty ever could. Even the tank drivers are now complaining bitterly about these clown cars because they're just so OP. They wipe everyone out. Okay, he's trying to get a shot on the clown car. He's lined up around, but he can't hit it because it's behind the rock. It's so small it can sit there behind the rock and nobody can do anything about it. This one is moving incredibly quickly. He fires around at it and gets nowhere near it. So he's going to have to reload for another 33 seconds. He's changed position to avoid counter battery though. Not that counter battery will do anything if that one of those little clown cars gets near him. Thankfully, one of them has been wiped out. So, in fact, I think both of them have now gone. Yep, they both bit the dust. We're now going for a T28 prototype. Rounds out. And yes, he got a hit, but he pulled away before we got to see exactly what the damage was. So bad mark for Goliath Killer 1 there. If you don't get to show us what you did in the battle, then we can't really follow the battle, can we? Because we can't see what you're doing. All we see is you press the button to fire and then pull away before we can see what the result of that shot was. You never do that in a tank. Never. Rounds out. That's a little bit better. He didn't pull away straight away, and we got to see the shell actually landed in front of the vehicle, but still did 292 hit points of damage. Now, if he'd actually pulled away right after the shot, we wouldn't have known if it was a near miss, a close shot, direct hit, or whatever it was. So stay on the target so we can see exactly what happened, because that's what you do if you're a tank driver. Trying to go for the T28 again. Almost loaded. He should be a splash kill. Rounds out. Yes! That was more than a splash kill. That round landed on his rear and wiped him out. Okay, that batch at 25 ton. He's not a one shot, but he's close. If the Lurva can take some more hit points off him, we might be able to kill him. But in the meantime, looks like the enemy tanks up in the north are actually fighting it out with our team. So we're now aiming for the Lurva. Was it a Lurva? No, it's an E75. And oh! Well, the E75 bit the dust taken out by our Lurva. Now we're looking for an IS-3 in the north. But we've still got another 17 seconds to go before we'll be ready. If you're wondering about that reticule drift, by the way, we actually determined that this was a mod that was actually brought in by Aslains, which actually drifts in the direction of the nearest sighted enemy tank. And in this case, the tank that he's actually aiming at is the Batchat 25, so it's bang on target at the moment. But if the Batchat suddenly went missing, then it would drift towards the next available target. And here he's found an FV4005. And he's aiming in on that. Even though it's now blind to him, he's probably going to have a go. I would. Rounds out. He hits it. He got him. We don't know how much damage he did, but if it's an FV4005 and he hit the turret, he would have done a huge amount of damage to it. Because the turrets are paper thin. They're only supposed to stop small arms fire. In fact, actually, it shaved off 26% of his health. We just saw he had 74% when he came back. Going for the 705. That's a good choice. Heavily armoured, but very, very nasty tank, that one, the 705. That landed short. Oh, 4005 went down. We've got a Death Star now. Some of our teammates are nearby. Got a TVP coming up behind him as well. Oh, and he's about to die. And he's gone. The 705 is trying to pull out. There's only 2 enemies left. The T26E5 Patriot and this 705A. And Goliath Killer is now loaded, ready to go. He's going for the Patriot. Rounds out. Good hit. He actually avoided hitting the Lancer C, damaged the T26, stunned him, tracked him, and then he picked up the damage as well from the kill shot. So he's now loading for the 705, but he won't get a chance to shoot because that guy has been taken out by our ISU-152. It's a victory. So only the one killed by Goliath Killer, but it was very useful for him. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. Well, only a second class tanker in this one, but he did get a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 10, and he got a Confederate medal for hitting more of the enemy than anyone else on his team. And I always say that if you get a Confederate medal as an Arty, it means you were doing your job. You were trying to hit as many enemy tanks as you could to try and deplete their health and allow your teammates to get the kills. And of course, if you stun the enemy tank and they take damage whilst they're stunned, then that's just extra cream on the cake. Let's have a look at the win rate. 2,341, which is a very good score. Let's have a look at team score. Didn't get the highest damage in the game. That actually went to the 60 TP. Managed to pick up a high caliber with 5,068 hit points of damage. The next high score was the Leopard prototype with 2,802. And after that, it was the Reveler Resay on the enemy team with 2,702. The Lurver managed to get a Spartan. The ISU-152 got a Halonans. And of course, Goliath Killer got his Confederate. If we look at the number of kills, we can see again it's that 60 TP got 3 kills in this game. 2 kills to the Leopard prototype, Lurver, ISU-152 and the TVP T5051. Only one member of the enemy team managed to get 2 kills, and that was the 705A. And when it came to base XP, it was the Lurver who managed to get 1,184, the Leopard prototype 1,045, and the 60 TP 916. The M53, M55 got 849 rather, not 859. And the reason the Lurver was at the top of the tree was because he was tier 8 in a tier 10 game, and so obviously he was going to earn extra XP because of that. So well done to the Lurver for getting top on the XP, and a very nice game there for Goliath Killer to be in the top 5 on his own team. 9 shots fired, 3 direct hits, no penetrations but 8 splash. Damage of 2,255 hit points, all of it at more than 300 meters. He damaged 7 enemies, killed one of them, and did 900 hit points of stun assist off 7 stuns. On a premium count, he earned 38,952 credits, and after ammunition resupply, took away 22,122 credits. He received 1 bond for getting the Confederate, and 1,273 XP times 2 for the first victory, 637 for completing the mission and events, 3,184 altogether. So a very solid game there by Goliath Killer 1. Whenever you earn the Confederates, I always say it proves you're doing your job. Well done. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel, and thank you for watching.